I feel it all around me. I've been waiting for this moment all my life. It's my destiny. There's a tide to settle me. It's waiting to come out now. No matter what, no matter how, I know I'll make it through somehow. 'Cause when the road feels so long, I'll still be holding on. I'm gonna keep on going. I know I'll be strong. Yeah, indestructible. I won't let nobody break me down. Indestructible. Nothing's gonna stop me now. Indestructible. Gonna make you gonna keep on going. Indestructible. The last man's gonna be. I'm waiting for a miracle. I'm never giving up. Nothing can break my spirit. 'Cause it's indestructible. Yeah. I can feel it coming over me. I feel it all around me. I've been waiting for this moment.
Hey guys, what's up? I hope you guys liked that opening, some of the opening to Street Fighter 4. I thought it was a sweet opening. It really got me pumped up to play the game. I just scrapped the first impressions. I didn't feel like putting it up, and I just wanted to get you guys the straight review. I didn't want to have to make 2 videos for something that the mindset really wouldn't change for. So let's move on to the story.
I have to go. I've made up my mind. This is something I have to do.
Just be careful.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so in that clip, this showed like a bunch of different scenes from the storylines in the game. To be blunt, the story isn't very good, but luckily, since this game, I don't even see why they had that. You don't even need a story for this, for it to be an awesome game. I mean, the stories are just kind of a little extra thing. The problem with them is they don't really elaborate really what's going on. Like, I don't even know who the fuck Seth is. I mean, I don't get what the hell he is. I don't get how he's related to Bison. I don't get all that. I mean, if you guys know, I mean, if you played it, you could inform me, because I certainly don't get much of the storylines. I mean, they're just kind of an added bonus, I guess you could say. However, I do wish that they were in the actual video game graphics. I think the animation is sloppy. It's very choppy. It isn't very fluid. I don't know. I just didn't really like the animation at all. So for story, I'm not gonna take off any points for story. I mean, it's Street Fighter. You don't need a story for Street Fighter. So I'm gonna move straight into gameplay.
戦いの中に答えはある。波動拳波動拳おりゃせいや負けないって波動拳波動拳10分間10分間波動拳おりゃ波動拳昇竜拳波動拳波動拳波動拳これで決める
So, gameplay. If you're not familiar with Street Fighter, which I don't see why you'd be watching this, but yeah. So if you're not familiar with Street Fighter, it's a fighting game, obviously, since it's Street Fighter, and you fight on the street or something equivalent to a street, in a sense. Bridges, blah 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 blah. You get what I'm saying. In that clip I just showed, you see Ryu and Sakura, and that's kind of how the game works. It's 3D, but it's on a 2D field, so it's a straight line. So line is you can't. There isn't multi-tiered environment, so you can't jump from like one side of the or one level, I guess you could say, in the environment to another. So it's not like Little Big Planet where you can like jump forward or jump backward and stuff like that. So it's just a one-tier game, and that's how Street Fighter has always been. Now Street Fighter 4, extremely balanced for the most part. I do have one complaint. It's extreme balance. You could tell that they got the fans, not just the developers, insight on this, and they balanced the hell out of these characters. I mean, it's a very, very fair game, so to speak. And sometimes I guess it can be cheap. I mean, but it's obviously just character weaknesses against other characters, which is what we expected in a fighting game. But they kept the moves simple. It's a move set. If you play HD Remix, it's kind of a move set like that. It's only like the really arcade moves. They don't have to memorize a bajillion combos and all that, and I think that's great if you want to have a great experience. And it makes it user friendly, so people who are new to Street Fighter can jump in and learn the moves and all that. But overall, I have a few complaints about the gameplay. Not the gameplay itself, but the difficulty level. They have easiest, very easy, easy, medium, medium hard, hard, very hard, and hardest. And I would say that even for beginners, even on the easy modes, you can get your ass kicked. I mean, I don't think on easy, you could get raped by some of the characters. So I mean, I don't see how easy that is. And sometimes I was playing with Sakura, and I just want to do it on easy to get through it, since she's the weakest character. And I just found myself getting my ass kicked by some of the people, and I'm a pretty good good at Street Fighter, and I don't know. I just found that not to be very user friendly. Even though I know that you're supposed to, I know that if you want to really get into this game, you kind of have to practice it. But I just didn't find that very user friendly at all. Also, Seth, who's the final boss, is complete bullshit. I mean, he will make you want to throw your controller at your TV. He does moves that are actually impossible for a human player to do, and it's ridiculous, basically. I don't really have anything else to say about Seth. I think it's a ridiculous battle. He's the new Shinigami. We'll just leave it at that. They added 2 new things. The focus attack, which is basically you charge up an attack and you could hit, and if you hit the opponent, they're stunned, and you get one more attack on them before they regain I don't want to say consciousness, but before they regain their composure. And the Ultra Meter. The Ultra Meter basically is like a super attack. It's like the super attack meter, except it's more powerful. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the Ultra Meter and the Super Meter are at the bottom of the screen. The Ultra Meter was like a little half, or maybe a 3/4 circle, and then the Super Meter is just the line at the bottom. And that's what those are. You execute those by doing a series of button inputs. But overall, the gameplay, and Xbox Live or PSN Battle, extremely fluid. I haven't experienced any lag on it yet, and I think that's great. They also have a good ranking system, all that. I mean, you can jump from battle to battle. It's not that hard. Also, they have like medals and titles and icons and stuff you can get, colors. They're releasing downloadable content costumes and possibly downloadable content characters, so that should be cool. But overall, the gameplay is solid. I'd give it a 10. So overall, if you're new to Street Fighter, I definitely try. If any of you want to get into Street Fighter, I definitely pick this up. It's for the most part very user friendly. And I mean, it's just a blast to play. I think it's a really good game. You can tell that they got the input from the fans. I mean, there was just some minor complaints I had, and I would not let that diminish the actual game itself. I mean, it's an amazing game, in my opinion, probably one of the best fighters out right now, or of all time at this point. And I mean, it's just a really, really great game. So I'm going to give this game a 9.3 out of 10. Check this out, guys. Hadouken!